All right, so next part of this series is going to be a go bag. Now, what is a go bag? A go bag essentially for me means if I get stranded somewhere or something bad happens, it's a bag that I can grab that's going to have stuff that's going to be able to get me home. And what that means is for myself is I work about 45 minutes home. From home, it's about 23 miles of a walk if I have to hump it. So I want stuff that's going to be able to help me get through that walk. Something that's not going to be included in here is a good pair of boots. I live in Wisconsin, so we get snow, we get rain, we get all different elements. So those stay just sitting next to this bag in the trunk of my vehicle. But this bag has everything in it. This bag does not weigh 50 pounds. It weighs maybe 20 at max. And it's got gear that's going to be able to help me get home. It's going to be able to keep me fed if I need to. I'm going to be able to stay hydrated, all that type of stuff. So we're going to go through this. There's something that is missing from this bag that we'll go through. I don't have water tablets in here. I need to get some water purification tablets in here. I have just ordered some more at home. We did some testing with this bag recently, and I used the last what was in here. I have them at home. I just have to get them thrown in here. So it's going to be a little bit different. This bag is already loaded up and ready to go. So what we're going to do is we're actually just going to pull stuff out and go through it instead of loading it up like we've been doing with the other equipment. So first and foremost, on the outside of the bag, I have pockets. I have this little strap on the front. And on the side pockets, I keep a Yeti water bottle in here. I like a metal water bottle for this type of bag because I can heat this up and boil water if I need to. Which for the food packet I have in here, I need boiled water. For purifying water, being able to boil it. So this works really well. You just take the plastic parts off of it, obviously, and that's what you would use. So Yeti water bottle. On this front strap, I keep a headlamp attached to it. This is a Nightcore New 43, NU43, whatever you want to call it. Has multiple different settings, has a red light feature on it. Really, really nice. It is USB-C chargeable on the side here, which for me is important because everything in my life is now USB-C. I refuse to have extra charging cables for different things. I want everything to be the same. So the phone I use is a Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7, USB-C there. The headlamps, the battery packs, everything I use is USB Type-C, so I only have to carry one charging cable instead of 20. So this is a really good headlamp. I prefer to carry a headlamp to where I can be hands-free if need be. Next is the other side pocket. It's just stuff I want to be able to reach around as I'm walking, be able to grab out. So I keep a couple chem lights in there. I have different color chem lights for different things. This one gets blue because it's able to help identify. If I need help, I can throw these out into the road or on the side of the road. And blue in the middle of the night is going to attract somebody's attention. So that's really helpful to have. Have two of those in there that I keep. In this same pocket, I keep food. I keep a few different things of pistachios. These are 130 calories each and can help with your energy. I keep a just a granola bar in there, which you can see has gotten crunched up. But I keep that type of stuff in there just to be able to give myself some extra calories as I'm walking. Quell hunger. I'm never going to be able to fully take care of hunger if I'm on a really long walk, but that's going to help. So that'll take care of that. Next is going to be going into this top small compartment. So the smaller top compartment, I keep a Maxpedition pouch in here, and this Maxpedition pouch essentially keeps a spare pocket knife in there. I carry a Benchmade Mini Freak in this, and that's a really good knife. It'll do anything I need it to for just an extra folder. I carry a 10,000 milliamp hour battery pack in here. This will keep radios and everything else charged. One thing you're not going to see in here is I have a GMRS license. That's the radio service I've chosen to use that my wife and I both use as well. I don't currently have that with me. It's sitting in the vehicle, but I use GMRS radio for that, and that's USB-C chargeables, and this battery pack will take care of that. This will charge my phone a bunch of times, charge that radio a bunch of times, will charge any of my lights that I carry as well. So I keep that battery pack, and then I keep a USB-C charging cable in there. So that's what stays in this Maxpedition pouch, and that stays in this bag. Next is I keep an emergency blanket in here, can use it to keep myself warm, and can use it to create shelter. I keep a section of rope in there to be able to string that up as shelter if need be, and I carry a Bic lighter in there. Believe in having multiple fire sources in a get home bag. Bic lighter is a good option to have in there. Then it also has a small little compartment in there for a flashlight. My Ace Beam E70 Mini TI also rides in this bag all the time. That is the light that I am keeping in there for a handheld option, which I like. On the outside, strapped to the actual strap that goes around, I keep a Loop Gear SK05. The reason I keep the Loop Gear SK05 on it is it has this side light on it. Now, this side light is awesome, and it's something that I like because I'm able to turn it on. It gives a regular light on there. Then I'm able to go through different light sources, and I can change the color on all of these if I want to. I normally keep red for night vision, but it's a good way of being able to do that. You can have it strobing as a police light if you need it to help get some attention drawn to you. And then you can have it in different pulse patterns, and you can change the color on that as well. So I can have the pulse pattern there where it can help draw attention. But I like being able to have it just strapped to the bag to where I don't have to carry anything. And if I don't want to have my headlamp on, I'm able to have this and still be able to light the way or use it as a signaling device. So I keep that attached to the outside strap on here. Next is going to go into the main compartment, which is stuffed to the gills, but it has a bunch of really helpful stuff in here. So I'm going to get that undone. Now, the Eberletstock Bandit, which is the bag that I'm using, I like because it opens all the way up. So right now, I can unzip it, open it all the way up, and I have access to everything. First and foremost, and importantly, I keep a full medical kit in here. This is a Rhino Rescue package. It's got a cat tourniquet in it, gauze, band-aids, just about everything you could need to take care of basic medical emergencies, which is going to be anything I'm personally able to take care of. I'm not a nurse, I'm not a doctor, I don't have advanced medical training, but this is going to be able to get me through and take care of what I need. So I keep this packed in there. Next is I keep a Mountain House food package in here. Now, I've tried a bunch of these different packages. This is one of the better brands out there, and it's not too expensive. I believe these are like $8 to $10. And all I have to do, heat up some water, put it in here, be able to eat, and I can get some calories in. This whole package gets me about 560 calories and covers everything I need it to carry in there. 22 grams of fat and 62 grams of carbs and 24 grams of protein. So this will do really well and keep you fed and get you through if you're getting really hungry. So this is a good option for that. Next, I always keep spare clothing in here, whether it's to get rid of wet clothing, whether it's to keep myself a little bit extra warm, anything like that. So I keep a set of gloves in there. These are a Nomad glove. These used to be my hunting gloves. I replaced those. These are insulated on the inside, which helps keep your hands warmer. Always having a set of gloves, whether it's to protect you from any work you're doing or to be able to keep your hands warm, is important. Keeping your extremities warm can be very, very important when it's cold out. And I live in Wisconsin. We get snow and cold. I also keep a Duluth Trading Company hat in here. I put that on. You lose a lot of heat through your head, so being able to keep your head warm, this helps out with that as well. Next is, you don't look weird in Wisconsin wearing camo because we all wear it. We hunt, we do everything else. And especially in my area, this is pretty commonplace, so it doesn't make me stand out. But it's a scent lock in there, so it's good. If I need something like this for hunting, I can always grab it out of this bag. On top of that, it'll help keep me warm. It's also waterproofed, which is water resistant, which is helpful. Rain, snow, anything like that helps keep that moisture out and keep you a little bit warm. So this is a scent lock jacket that I carry in there. Next is I carry a lightweight long sleeve shirt. One, you never know how cold it's going to be, but you also don't know how warm it's going to be. So having something lightweight like this is really helpful. In contrast, this has camel sleeves on it, but it has orange on there. I can use this to signal if I need to help get some attention. Orange is going to stand out. On top of that, if I want to just put this on because I need to be identified or I need help with something, this will make me stand out a little bit more than sometimes just gray clothing like this or the darker colors that I tend to wear, or more so than the camo. And if I'm not wearing this and I need to signal something, I can use the orange to be able to do that instead of having to carry a separate signaling cloth. Next is I carry a separate set of socks in here. Whether it's to throw these on to help keep your feet warmer or to replace some wet socks, having a spare pair of socks is always good. So I recommend that. Next is I keep a spare set of pants in here. I tend to wear either blue jeans or these are the Wrangler, they're Altitude series pants. They're their outdoor series pants. They're lighter weight, they dry quickly. They also stay reasonably warm. So having these in there is very helpful and comfortable as well. So I carry a spare set of pants in there. I want to be able to change clothes completely if I need to. So that's the options in there. Then the last thing I keep loaded in here is a fixed blade knife. This is by BPS. It's a DBK knife. This is made in Ukraine. Very good fixed blade knife. I believe it's 420 HC steel on it. So not a super steel by any means, but it's a serviceable steel. Then I also have a ferro rod attached to that and a nice leather sheath that it rides in, and it carries it pretty good. So that's going to be a fixed blade knife. It's going to work for batoning. It's going to work for helping with any type of shelter, being able to strike the ferro rod, any of that. So it's really helpful for that type of stuff. So that's why I carry this knife, and inexpensive. It's about 45, 50 bucks, something like that. So that is everything in this bag. I still have room where I could fit more in here if I need to. But that's kind of my get home go bag type deal. So the Eberletstock Bandit bag is the one that I go with. It's a nice lightweight bag. This bag by itself weighs maybe 2 pounds. It's very, very lightweight, very comfortable, plenty of storage options, carries everything I need it to. So that's my go bag. Hopefully that gives you guys a little bit of insight into what I carry in my go bag and why. Helps you guys build yours out a little bit. So that being said, we're coming to the end of this video series. I have one more video I'm going to make, and that's going to be my everyday carry bag. But hopefully this gives you guys an idea of the go bag, and we will see you guys in the next video for the final one of this series. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys soon.